Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're talking about the new 6+ Garp. So, a bit delayed from his actual Super Evolution drop. I've had these videos sitting here for a couple days, but I've just been so caught up with the Kid Forest that I just haven't had a chance to sort of upload it. So, the new 6+ Garp is actually pretty decent. Massive improvement from his 6-star form. You don't need to keep a dupe. He's just a straight buff of the old Garp. I love that artwork with you like Kobe and Helmeppo just like in the back while Garp's throwing giant cannonball. It's just really good art. Really good art. So let's have a look at his buffs. So straight up, let's look at his special ability. On an 8-turn cooldown, it reduces one enemy's HP by 10%, ignoring defensive effects, and then sets the chain multiplier to 3.25 for 1 turn, and also reduces special bind by 3 turns. Pretty good. 8-turn cooldown for a 3.25 times chain lock is pretty decent. On the 14 turns, not that you should really, well, most of the time you'll be using the level 1, to be honest, but, I mean, if you're stalling out for other specials, you get the 14 turns anyway, I guess. Reduces HP by 30%, ignoring defensive effects. Sets the chain multiplier to 3.25 still. In my opinion, that should have been higher. Should have been around 3.5 with the amount of chain lockers running around nowadays. Or made it like 3.25 for 3 turns. Like, that would have just been so good. And then reduces special bind by 7 turns, which is incredible. Like, that's probably the best part about his 14-turn special, is getting the extra turns of special bind. He also has the crewmate ability that reduces special bind on himself by 20 turns. Bit odd that they just didn't say, like, all together, but it is what it is. He also has another crewmate ability that boosts his crew's base stats. Now, the big change to Garp is actually his captain ability. So, he's still a rainbow captain. He's a 3 times rainbow captain at 1.5 times HP. That's pretty good. He makes sight, int, and recovery orbs matching, and then boosts the whole crew attack by 4.5 when they attack good, great, perfect without breaking the chain. So, big upside to this is they've removed the you lose attack and stuff depending on how many like free spirits, cerebrals and stuff. That was just garbage. Garp is basically just now a buffed version of Log Luffy. A much better version of Log Luffy. Another upside to Garp is he's a free spirit powerhouse, which is just really good. Those two classes are 2 of the best classes in the game, probably both in the top 3. So you can chuck him on many teams. He's just a bit of a super sub, to be honest, this 6+ Garp. He has a amazing support effect for Kobe, Helmeppo, and Kuzan. Unfortunately, you can only use it on those 3. But it removes special blind for 3 turns. What else is new about this guy? This. He has Barrier Pen, which is awesome now with the new update. He has crit 90% chance for 10% extra damage at 19,000 attack is pretty good. And then unfortunately he has int damage, but it is what it is. So, in saying that, guys, let's hop in and check out the gameplay. I have Garp as a captain against Colli Magellan, Chaos Colli. Then I've got him in as a sub on a lore team taking on the WhiteBeard Pirates. And then again, we have him in the new King Colosseum actually on as a sub too. So let's hop in and let's check out the gameplay. Alrighty, guys, so here we are at Chaos Colosseum Magellan. So we are using Garp as our leader here. We are bringing a friend, Shanks Crew. Now, Shanks Crew is going to be this guy's best friend when it comes to like pairing him up with friend captain. So on stage 3, we have Blackbeard. We are going to use the Garp special here, as both Garp and Shanks Crew are both chain lockers as well. And then we're going to hit our good, great, perfect. And with that, we have so much damage. So the best thing about Garp is, obviously, is his special, being a chain locker, helps out his captain ability. And bringing someone like Shanks Crew as well with the extra 1.5 times attack every turn as well as his chain lock just really helps out Garp as a captain a lot. So if you are missing sort of like Shanks Crew and some of those other powerful legends and you're looking for a really good rainbow lead, you can rock Garp, but would recommend bringing a hybrid team. Next we have Shiryu. Shiryu is a bit of a butt, but nothing too crazy. We are just going to use our Shanks Crew special, and with our good, great, perfect, and our 4.5 times captains, with the 3.5 times chain lock, can just destroy Blackbeard. Now, Blackbeard is going to re-roll our specials back. So on this particular team, very important, you bring someone like Perispero, and his double special activation is essential. Against Magellan now, we are going to use our Perispero special for color affinity. Oh, something to note too is if you are using this team, you need to make sure that you are above about 9,000 HP when you get to the Magellan stage. If you're actually a bit lower than I was, if you took a few more shots, you can get the Blackbeard 2 times attack boost as well. So we are going to use the Perispero special twice, and then we can use our Jack special, our Blackbeard special, and we can use our Colosseum Magellan, funny enough, is on this team as well. He's replaceable, though, with anyone that removes Rainbow Shield. We can just take out Magellan here. So something also to note is if you are using Garp as a captain, you can run the Magellan ship, so you do get extra damage reduction as well. Any unit that's Sire in just has such a big buff with this ship that damage reduction is actually really, really strong. So Blackbeard and Jack are going to remove the damage null against blue units. And then we can hit our good, our great, and our perfect, and just watch Magellan get absolutely evaporated. So 10 mil, pretty decent for only having a chain lock and a color affinity live. Alright, next we are in super sub mode with Garp, and we are over here against Garp's challenge, WhiteBeard Pirates, on a V3 lore team. So this team is a full mono Psi, free spirit striker fighter team, as lore boosts those 3 classes. Lore is just, this is not meant to be a lore showcase, but like, he's so damn good. If you have lore, be very happy. So go check out my forest vid with lore. He's such a tank god, absolute tank god. But in saying that, you can just throw Garp onto so many of these really strong characters teams. V3 lore, for example, is one. You can always chuck him on a V2 Snake Man team. You can put him on Luffy Zoro teams. You can put him on Sabo Koala teams. You can put him on Kaido teams. You can put him on Kid teams, as you see in the next video, which isn't overly recommended, but it can work. So the fact that you can just throw him on to pretty much any team just really, really helps out his usability within the game. The fact that he's an look at that sprite too, just holding up the world. What a boss. The fact he's on an 8-turn cooldown for his 3.25 chain lock is actually really strong too. Chain lockers always seem to have really low cooldowns, which is really interesting, to be honest. So there you see Garp dishing out big critical damage to take out one of the WhiteBeard Pirates there. His utility to remove Special Bind is also pretty clutch. Now, we could have used that earlier, but like I wasn't going to use specials to take down these units. But it was an option. So we are going to use his special here now to give us the 3.25 chain lock. As I mentioned, he has such a low cooldown at 8 turns that we can see that again before the end of the run. So we are going to get a little bit of healing back with the meat orb there. And we do want to just take out Izu before he gets a chance to attack. And then we can just use our normal attacks to take out the Flame Swordsman in the back. Now that we're at full HP with Lore 2, we have a 4.5 times multiplier that's just flat rate, and with that we can just take our time through the 2 turns to take out the Flame Swordsman. Stage 5 against Jozu. Now, to take down Jozu, we do need to remove the defense up and the Rainbow Shield. So we are going to use the free-to-play Psy Frankie that came out with the Super Type Luffy to remove that. We also have Sober Mask as a support. It's not essential that you have that if you are running this team. It just helps us kill Jozu quicker. That Sober Mask support is actually really good. A 1.3 times boost for your entire crew is actually pretty decent, especially if the enemy has like an interrupt where like you can't use attack boosters and stuff. For example, on the latest forest against Page 1 and Hawkins, you can't use attack boosters, so those support abilities are actually low-key, like, very, very strong. Alright, on to Marco and Vista now. I did need to stall a turn here and cop a hit because I needed the Edward Weevil special down to remove the attack down that gets inflicted on this stage. But we are going to use Garp special once again to give us a chain lock. We did get very, very unlucky with orbs here. Like, incredibly unlucky with orbs. But we do have type advantage against Vista, so we don't have too much trouble taking him out there. With that extra chain lock, we can just sort of destroy Vista there, as well as doing quite a bit of damage on Marco. With the matching orb on Garp there, we can do quite a bit of damage and take out Marco as well. So at the end here, we get our slots locked, unfortunately. But Law's just such a beast that his special just does ridiculous amounts of damage. If we were smart, we would have had Luffy in a better placement, but it doesn't really matter too much because we do have 3 orbs on our units. And Garp is going to do tons of damage. Like, that critical hit is huge. Like, it gives you so much extra damage. And with that, we can kill Whitebeard and we can move on. Beautiful. Garp challenge Whitebeard complete with the super sub Garp. Him on a law team is so strong. The free spirit category is insane. Alright, and finally, we have him on a double kid team against the new page, or not new page 1, the new King Colosseum. So, this is just to show that you can, like, if you just need a chain locker, you can just chuck him on, like, a team, and he will work fine. So, here we are at the new King Colosseum on a double kid team. Now, this is a bit of a cheese, because double kid just absolutely wrecks this Colosseum. But, in saying that, it is pretty cool that we can just sort of chuck him on this team. So, as you guys know, we are going to be just use kids super typing to take down Jack, as well as his special, to give us a huge 2.5 times attack boost to our green units. Bonnie's going to remove the threshold. Perispera is going to lock out orbs and give us a color affinity. And we're just going to destroy Jack. Moving into the final stage against King, we are going to use our Perispera special to roll our specials back. We've got Luffy for orb boosting. Garp's going to give us the chain lock. And then Kid is going to give us the attack boost. So, there you go, guys. That was my little showcase of 6+ Garp and like how you guys can use him. Very, very good sub. A very, very, very good sub. As a captain, better, definitely better. And can still, I imagine, beat lots and lots of hard content. Like a lot of hard content, especially paired up with someone like Shanks' crew as a friend captain. But in saying that, guys, I'm going to leave you with the rest of this video. If you guys did enjoy this one, oh, look at this beautiful special too. Just throw those cannonballs, Garp. Throw them. But if you guys enjoyed this one, hit the like button if you want to stay up to date with more OPTC content that I post. Hit the big red subscribe button too. But guys, most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Lights!
This conversation